B. Davis.
Hello everybody, as you know I am Bailey Davis, and this is a different video. As you guys can see, I am not on the screen hurting myself with peppers or out in the forest about to die. I am actually doing just a little talk. I'm just going to have a little talk with you guys. I'm in a very good mood. I'm in a mood to ramble on and on and on, just let you guys know what's going on, let you guys know who I am, and just everything. I feel like I've done challenges, I've done videos, but I haven't really gotten to tell you guys a little bit about myself. So, yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit of your time to ramble. Now, I want to tell you guys exactly, first of all, what got me into YouTube. As a kid, I've always been outgoing. I've always been the show-off, the class clown, the funny kid. And it's just something that's came with nature. As I've grown older, I've done plays, I've done clubs, I've done it all. I'm really into acting and stuff like that. I just like to be in front of a camera, and I know it sounds weird, but I was always into this kind of stuff. So when I finally got an idea for YouTube and exactly what I wanted to do, I instantly started, and I got my background started. I got into editing. I got cameras, tripods, lights, everything that you can think, a mic. I learned how to edit, and I just have been happy ever since. I love doing YouTube. It is a lot of fun. I just have the time doing it. So, yeah, I've done stuff like this a lot. I'm not shy at all. I'm a very outgoing person, very laughable person. I actually did a play at Warsaw I want to tell you guys about. It's kind of a funny story. It was honestly just straight hell, let me tell you guys that. It was not good. It did not go good at all. So basically what happened, let me tell you guys something. This was my first play. In fact, I got the lead of this first play, which was even more stomach turning because I had not done anything. So I auditioned, and I got the part of a nerdy kid named Arnie. He was a nerdy gamer, stereotypical nerd, glasses, he had it all. And I got the part of that, which was one of the leads. It was the pretty much second lead. It was up there. It was pretty up there. And it started out great. I loved practices. I loved it all. Now, everything went good. Had my lines down. Had everything. Let's skip over to the day before the play, because there's nothing really even building up to the play. Okay, so my character, Arnie, called for a stereotypical nerd pair of glasses. They were black big glasses, with the tape in the middle. And we went and got them from the store. All right, I put them on. I felt great. I felt like, oh yeah, let me tell you guys something first. I thought I was top crap, top dog, top anything when I first auditioned for that play. When I got that lead, I thought I was on top of the world. I thought everyone was cheering, everybody was watching me. I felt super. But really, it wasn't like that. I had a big head, and it was just ridiculous. So anyway, back to those glasses. I thought I looked great in them. I thought I looked amazing wearing those black stereotypical nerd glasses. And really, who knows how I actually looked? I have no clue. But let's go to the day before the play. I wore those glasses to school. Decided, oh yeah, let's get into character. Oh, no, it didn't go good at all. Nothing about this went good. Oh, no. I want to correct myself. This was the day of the play, not the day before. I'm sorry about that. The day of the play, I had those glasses at school, and let's just say I was walking at lunch. Remember, day of the play. The play was that night. I had no time to do anything. Walking, trip, glasses fall off, stepped on, snapped right down the middle. The lens came off, and the little, right where the nose connector goes, folded. So the part that you look out of, like the side that people see when they're looking at you of the lens, was flipped around, facing the ground, and the other one was facing up. So those glasses were destroyed. I panicked. I was so scared I had no clue what to do. I picked the glasses up, threw them in the trash, continued on with my day. My heart was vibrating. My heart was out of my chest. It was so bad. I was so scared. My first play, I was the lead in it, already messed up, already lost part of my costume, and my director was extremely excited about this. He was so excited to see me in these glasses, and I broke them the day of the play. So, I don't know if I told you guys this. I get very anxious, very nervous when I have to tell people no, or I have to let people down. I don't like to do it. It just is very uncomfortable for me. It's one thing that'll really make me awkwarded out. So, director comes up. His name was Jordan. He was a 12th grader. And he was a bit odd. I will admit that. He was a very odd guy. He walks up, asks me, "Hey, Bailey, you excited for the play?" I said, "Yeah, I'm real excited." He goes, "Oh, you still got your glasses?" "No, I lost them." I thought to myself in my head. But really, what came out, because I'm too much of a baby, I'm too scared to do it, what comes out is, "Yes, I still have the glasses." He says, "Good, I'll see you at the play. I can't wait." Yes, you can wait, I thought to myself. But again, I said, "I can't wait to show you them either." Oh my God, the worst mistake I could have made right there. I couldn't just be honest. I couldn't just, "Yeah, I lost the glasses. I stepped on them. I apologize." No, I decided to lie. I decided to say that I have them, getting myself only deeper in the lie. It was just bad. Okay, so I go home, and because the play was at 6 o'clock that night, it wasn't like right after school, which I would say thank God, but I still didn't get what I... Anyway, I go home, and instead of asking my mom for the glasses to buy me a new pair, she asked me if I have everything ready. I said yes. She said, "You got your shirt?" "Yes." "Pants?" "Yes." "Shoes?" "Yes." "Glasses?" "Yes." Of course, yes, Mom, I've got my glasses. She says, "I can't wait to see my baby in his first play." I said, "Yes, you can. It's not going to be good, Mom. I broke the glasses. I lied to my director." Once again, as you guys know, I thought that. I didn't say it. I said, "I can't wait to show you the play either." I was freaking panicking. I was flipping out. I was so scared. This play was called An Epic Adventure. And, oh my God, it was just... I was so scared because I did not have what I needed. I didn't have my glasses. I lied to the director. Everything. It was just... I know I'm rambling, but hey. Oh well. So, lied to everyone. Get to about the hour before the play. I text my director. I say, "Hey." He goes, "Hey." I said, "I have a little something to tell you." He says, "What's that?" Smiley face. That's where I knew I was screwed. He had the smiley face, which makes it that much awkward to tell him I really screwed up. "Well," I said, "you know those glasses I have to wear? My sister stepped on them." my sister stepped on them and they broke. "Oh, well, that's unfortunate," said the director. "Just bring him in. I have an idea. We could probably figure something out." Smiley face. And then I gotta let him down even more. "Well, they were broken beyond repair, so I threw them away." Dang it. My sister... So he says, "Oh, okay." One of those little slanted freaking colon / whatever they are, upset faces. I was so scared. He says, "Okay, well, we'll figure something out." Oh, my God. My heart dropped. My stomach dropped. I was shaking. I was so scared to... Oh my God, just even go to that play. I did not know what he was going to say. My mind was he was going to beat me up. He was going to yell at me. I was going to be kicked out of my first play. It was just, oh my. So I get to the play. Literally, he hands me a cheap pair of black glasses. That's the end of it. Nothing else. But that's not the end of my play luck. Okay. So play comes around. I finally got glasses. I'm a little bit more calmed down. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we were the very last play. There were 6 plays before us. We were the last one. They were all about an hour long. I had 6 hours of us sitting there waiting for the play to start. It was nerve-wracking. It consisted of me overeating, being shushed because you can't talk and I'm a talker, and running through my lines and holding on to those dear, sacred, holy glasses. Oh, so play comes around. Somebody gets my job, or not my job. No, somebody gets the job. There was everybody who wasn't in the play were assigned one job to each actor who was on the stage. One single job. They had one job, nothing else. They weren't out there. They weren't doing lights. They weren't doing freaking curtains. One job. And that was, there's a scene at the very beginning where we walk out and we are just in our normal outfits. I'm in my pants, shoes, shirt, nerd glasses. Not my nerd glasses, the holy sacred nerd glasses of the director. And so, yeah, they had one job. We walk out. Whenever we walk backstage to start the rest of the play, that's just a little intro of the play. It's just something that kind of explains what, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So we walk back, and their one job is to take my guy, wore a shield, it was a chest plate, and he had a shield. The girl had one job, and that was to tie the string on the back of my chest plate. That is it. One job. Of course, every other actor gets their thing tied on. It's time for me to go back. They don't have mine tied on. I'm sitting there the entire play holding on my chest plate. I'm grabbing the back of it, awkwardly standing there. Every picture that was taken of me on there, I'm holding on to it. It's very just not good at all. I'm trying to hold on to something. She had one single job. Okay? So, speaking of one job, there's another set of people that had one job. They were called, what the director called, critters. All they did is when one of the characters died, they scrambled out onto the stage in their little costumes and grabbed the dead person's leg and dragged them off the stage. That's it. Somebody throws up. One of the critters throws up. Literally, genuinely throws up on the side of the stage, right where we have to walk every single time we exit the stage. And we exit the stage a lot. It's an adventure. It's like a journey. So basically, we walk across the stage, walk out, go behind the curtain, walk back. So it seems like we're continuously walking. She throws up, and they decide we can't clean it up because it would have been loud cleaning it up until the end of the play. I have a very weak stomach. Every time I walked by, I seriously almost threw up. I almost threw up myself. It was absolutely disgusting. Holding on my freaking chest plate in the back, holding back my gags, trying to be quiet because I had a mic on. Oh, I hated it. I hated it so much. So much. Finally, the tragedy of the Warsaw play comes to an end. I'd love to say I haven't done a play since, but I just got done with one, but it wasn't very good. That's another story. We'll talk about that later on. But yeah, it was hell, okay? It was hell, and I was embarrassed, and I hated my life. So there's my first play, guys. I just felt like I needed to tell you guys that. It just kind of wraps in with what got me into YouTube. Another thing is for the longest time, I always worried about what I looked like on the outside, so I was always worried, during the play, I was worried my friends were going to look at me weird. That was already one of my worries. I thought my friends were going to, oh, yeah, he's in a play, what a gay boy, blah, 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 blah. Because, stereotypes are ridiculous in high school. So, I always worried about what I looked like on the outside. But really, I want to tell you guys one thing. If I can tell you guys one thing, that is, no matter what you look like on the outside, on the inside is what people see. That sounds cliche, and it sounds like something an adult would say. Oh, I mean, that somebody would say when they're trying to give you advice. It sounds so cliche, but it is true. There are people who are absolutely drop-dead gorgeous or very studly men, I don't know, whatever you like, who are just the greatest looking. They smell good. They look smell good. They look good. They're just absolutely beautiful. But they're also in prison for murder. Look it up. Look up hot mugshots. I guarantee you'll find several. There are beautiful people. But look up ugly inspirations. That sounds weird, ugly inspirations. But it doesn't matter what you look on the inside. There are people who others think are absolutely ugly and absolutely disgusting that have done more inspiration than you will ever do in your life. and they're not worried about looks because people don't see. If you were a beautiful person, like you're all beautiful people. That's not what I'm saying. But if you were a stereotypical beautiful person, flawless looking, and you murdered someone, are people gonna remember how flawless you looked? If they're sick, yeah. But no, they're gonna remember the murderings you did, the things you did, the ghosts that were within you. They're not going to remember what you looked like on the outside. And that's what I want people to follow through with. Because, yeah, I may have looked good on the outside, but on the inside, I was the complete opposite. I was not what I wanted people to remember me as. And it just comes with growing up, I guess. You'll slowly start to understand that it really doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Growing up sucks, okay? No old television shows, more punishments, less of an imagination, more trying to fit in. Which I've been there, okay? Trying to fit in. 9th grade year, I was in a trance. It was completely horrible the first half of 9th grade. First year of high school, trying to fit in. Just got out of a bad relationship. I was in a love triangle. It was hell. Okay, I'll go into that later on if you guys want me to. But 9th grade year was just sucked. I wasn't myself at all. I sat alone at lunch. I was very unhappy. It took a lot out of me because I was trying to fit in. I was not myself at all. Okay? I sat alone at lunch. I started taking medicine that was making me feel so depressed that I was literally cutting myself. I will admit to this. I was cutting myself. I was not myself at all. I was up all night. It was just very, 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 very dreadful half of the year. I didn't have much friends. I was very depressed. I've never been depressed in my life. I was so depressed. I was so upset. I was not happy at all with what I had. I missed the Old Bailey, and so did everyone else in my house. They missed the Old Bailey. The one that used to laugh, the one that used to make everyone laugh, and the one that used to stick out, outgoing, down-to-earth Bailey. But that's not who I was. I was this quiet, sick, weird individual. Not weird like that, but like weird as in just not who you'd want to be if you were coming from what I used to be. This was before the play. Like, before any of that. This is my first year of high school. And I was just... It was all really because of where I was at and what I was doing. Where I was at and the people I surrounded myself with. When I moved into high school, I thought it was this one big stereotypical thing that you had to look good, that you had to be cool, you had to not do this, you couldn't do that, you couldn't do this, you had to wear this, you had to do this, you had to act like this, you had to like this. And I just felt I could not be myself. I had to be what everyone else wanted me to be, which is not what I want. Because if I'm being what everyone else wants me to be, those people that I'm trying to impress are not my real friends. They're wanting to mechanically change me to be what they want me to be. They want me to be what they are. They don't want me to be myself. They don't like me for myself. If I have to act different for them to be my friend, then I'm not being myself and they are not real friends. You are exactly who you surround yourself with. Which showed because when I moved from Warsaw to Triton, which was because of problems that I was having, I was messed with all the time. It was just, okay. I went back to Triton, which I went to in 7th grade, and I had all these friends. They all remembered me. They all laughed at the jokes that I used to make, talked about 7th grade year. Instantly, I know it doesn't seem like stuff can change overnight, but instantly, I was a whole new person. I was happy again. I was doing stuff. I started the school newspaper. That school did not have a newspaper at all. I went to the office, started it. I had 100 people come in, and they all wanted to do the newspaper, begging the newspaper. I was the owner of the newspaper. I was just so happy, and ever since moving to that school and surrounding myself with people that I genuinely do like to be around, and that I do like for them, and that they like me for me, I'm very happy now. I'm exactly who I want to be. I have flaws, I have problems, but I'm happy because I'm being myself. Okay, I sound like an idiot probably, but it's honestly the truth. Guys, people will say it to you your whole life, be yourself, blah, blah, blah. It's easier said than done. It really is, and I understand that. But honestly, it's not always, but a lot of times it's who you're surrounding yourself with. You are who you're surrounding yourself with. No matter how much you say you won't change, if you're around people enough, you will start to act like them. Anyway, I'm not trying to skew off into other things. Let's get back to what I was saying. When I was growing up, I loved all the old shows. Rugrats, SpongeBob, Johnny Bravo, Kids Named Kids Next Door, or Code Name Kids Next Door. Can't even talk. Hey Arnold, Cat Dog. I loved them all. They were all my favorite. But as I grew older and technology did too, it started to dawn on me. It all starts to dawn on everyone. Hell, these shows aren't good. They're downright creepy. As technology has grown and as internet's become a bigger thing and more of a thing looked at, just stuff starts to surface and surface and surface about these old shows. You got all these conspiracy theories. One that really sicked me out about one of my favorite shows was the Ed, Edd and Eddy show. I loved that show. It was these people, they all lived in this cul-de-sac, and oh my god, it was just great. It was so funny. Thought it was the best until I read this. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you guys. It is off of fantheories.com. It's a fandom thing. It's called the Purgatory Theory. And after reading this, I was just downright sickened. I can't look at the shows the same. Like, I am kept up at night. It's crazy. I'm kept up at night thinking, oh no, is SpongeBob like this? It just sucks. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys about this. This theory, I'm reading it now, quote, this theory sits on the possibility on whether or not the kids that inhabited the cul-de-sac, which is where they lived, are actually dead, and that the cul-de-sac in which they reside in is actually a place in a purgatory-like setting. This theory points to a fact that, such as the children's green/blue tongues, which the tongue does in fact turn bluish shade when you die, the lack of adults or even children, the endless summers in the earlier season, just show this whole unusual human just the whole world. According to the theory, the children of the early 2000s, this theory also explains why the year for the show is hard to pinpoint. It also explains the answer as to why there aren't any adults in the show, even though you usually catch a glimpse of one every now and then. According to the theory, Rolf came first. In the 1900s, his and his family moved to Peach Creek, which is, in order to establish a farm on its land. Rolf died in 1903 when his family's farm animals stampeded and trampled him. This was supposed to be the reason why he only has one cow, one goat, a few pigs, and a few chickens. Not enough animals to cause a fatal stampede in the afterlife. He doesn't have all the animals he used to have because he's worried about stampeding. Next came Johnny 2x4, another big character. He came to the cul-de-sac not too long after Rolf's death. Having no friends, Johnny took a marker and drew a face on a piece of wood and dubbed it Plank. He died in 1922 after fighting a long battle with tuberculosis. He took his friend Plank with him into the afterlife since he was the last thing he saw before he died. Plank is this character that is on there. It's very, 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 very weird now that I think of it. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay. Eddie with 2 Ds came next. He was born in New York, but eventually moved to Peach Creek during the Great Depression era. Always trying to get a quick buck, he always set up scams to get money from the cul-de-sac kids. But the kids never knew was Eddie didn't have a proper father figure. Since his father abandoned him and his mother shortly after he was born, with this came the big bro he adored and idolized so very much. After one of his scams went awry, Eddie was chased by the swindle kids at the cul-de-sac and ran into the lake and jumped into it. Eddie ends up drowning in that lake, and he soon joined the other deceased children in the afterlife. Even though he's no longer alive, Eddie still tries to chase after the quote-unquote almighty dollar by continuing his swindling nature in the afterlife. Okay, next comes Ed with 1D and Sarah. They were the next to arrive to the cul-de-sac. Their father had died fighting in World War II. As a result, their mother came distanced and disconnected. To try and compensate, Sarah developed a bossy attitude, trying to fill the role their mother and father used to fill. Before their father died and their mother stopped carrying Ed with 1D, however, shut the world out and delved into the fantasy world of comic books and monster movies in order to escape his unhappy life. They both died in a freak car accident in 1953, thus joining the past kids in death. Naz was born in the 1960s era to hippie parents. Described as flower child, she was a rather flirtatious young girl who would always act that way towards the male children of the neighborhood. In the summer of 79, a serial killer escaped from a local asylum, made his way into her house, raped and murdered her along with her entire family. That is just disgusting. This is a show we used to watch. God. Ed with 2 Ds, or also known as Double D, was born in the 1980s time period, which is around the time that technology was advancing, and was raised by very strict and controlling parents who pushed him to both succeed academically and perfectly, cleanly, and neat. He is believed to have died as a result of a gas leak causing an explosion with the Bunsen burner from his chemistry set. Oh, that makes me shake. Kevin was born the day Double D died. He was born to a broken down house. He also had an abusive father who was poorly educated. His mother passed away when he was a year old. Because of his situation at home, Kevin would act his frustration out on other kids of the cul-de-sac, becoming a bully. As a result, cope with his pain. One night after the winter of '99, his father fatally beat him in a fit of drunken rage. He died while he was on the way to his hospital. His father was then convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. When Kevin entered into the afterlife, he reimagined his father as loving, in that he would shower him in gifts. He still keeps his bullying ways in the afterlife, however. Jimmy was the last child to enter the cul-de-sac. He was born in the 2000s and diagnosed with leukemia. He was never associated himself with the other cul-de-sac children because his parents believed he was too frail to be around the other kids. He remained bedridden for the remainder of his life. Because of this fact, after fighting a difficult battle with leukemia, Jimmy eventually succumbed to his illness, and soon the cul-de-sac purgatory was complete. The Cankers were different from the other neighborhood children. It is believed that they are actually demons that were sent to the cul-de-sac to torment the souls of the remaining children who didn't cross over into heaven. The Cankers are the only characters with normal colored tongues, which would seem to indicate that they are not dead, and that therefore they must be something different. Surprisingly, the Cankers are attracted to the Eds for unknown reasons. However, one common guess is that they are the weakest-willed children of the cul-de-sac, or because they each symbolize a certain deadly sin. Oh my god. Okay, so there is the Ed and Eddie conspiracy theory. And so you guys see what I mean now? It is absolutely just, oh, it's so scary and gross and creepy. It grosses me out and scares me. It literally honestly keeps me up at night thinking about it. Like, I'm going to be up all night now thinking about this. Because it makes you question SpongeBob, Hey Arnold, Rugrats, freaking Codename Kids Next Door. Like, what is going on with them? And then I'm so scared of them. But then I find myself searching and searching and searching for more. And now I seriously cannot turn on my TV without honestly wanting to throw up and getting scared. It's gross. Oh, it's so creepy. I'm actually scared now. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. It's been a while. I've taken enough of you guys' time. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed these. If you guys want to see more of these talks like this, just leave a like, comment, let me know how you like it. And I'll do more like this. If you don't like it, well, that's cool. Then I guess I won't do it anymore. But this is going up, so forget you. Anyway, and I know you guys like my normal editing where I do all this funny stuff, but this video is kind of going to steer away from that. I know you guys let me know how you guys like that more than the editing. If you'd rather me do a little bit less editing, or if you'd like to see me do more. But this is going to be a test video, just an experimental video. This is just a little chat with you guys. I'm glad I was able to let you guys learn me and, you know, just see how I am. I'd like to know something about you guys, though, as well. So go ahead and comment down below something about you, something you want to know, something you want others to know. And just keep smiling, keep being yourself, surround yourself with people you would like to be, and don't read conspiracy theories. I'm Bailey Davis. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.